Hello, Gemini Rising. This is your weekly reading for the week of July 5th through July 11th. I'm really going to be focusing a lot on the new moon that's going to be in Gemini. So it's really going to affect you. So I want to get straight into the reading. I'm going to be talking about what's going on in the sky while I'm doing your reading. So just so you know, I focus on Vedic astrology. I don't focus on Western astrology. So when I tell you about some planetary positions, just know it's because I do Vedic astrology. Okay. And we are going to jump right into it. I'm going to ask these 5 questions while I'm doing your spread is what do you need to communicate in your life or in your business for the next 2 weeks? What do you need to learn or be more curious about for the next 2 weeks? Where in your life do you need to slow down for the next 2 weeks? What area of self care do you need to focus on? And what do you need to manifest during this lunar cycle? Okay. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and we're going to jump right in. I feel like I'm going to use rooms during this reading. I feel like I need to use rooms. So I'm going to be using my cards and my rooms. Okay. I'm still shuffling. And it is cards flying everywhere. It is cards flying everywhere. I have a new microphone, so hopefully the sound is clearer. Um, yeah, hopefully the audio was a lot clearer now. So we'll see when this is over, I guess. Where does Gemini rising need to slow down? What area of self care does Gemini rising need to focus on? Last question is uh, what does Gemini rising need to manifest during this lunar cycle? What does Gemini rising need to manifest this lunar cycle? All right. Now I'm going to flip the cards over and see what we have here. Okay. Let's see what we have. And I'm going to clarify um, and go as deep as I need to find out what's going on. So, what do you need to communicate the next 2 weeks? Is the Two of Forces, which is the Two of Wands, and it's reversed, the Willow. Okay. For what do you need to learn or be more curious about is the Five of Scrolls, which is also the Five of Swords, diversity. Where in your life do you need to slow down? This is the Queen of Roses or the Queen of Cups. Okay. What area of self care do you need to focus on for the next 2 weeks? The Five of Roses. Okay. Dealing with some emotions. Okay. Five of Roses or the Five of Cups. And what do you need to manifest during this lunar cycle? The King of Roses. We have a King of Roses and we have a Queen of Roses. Okay, we're dealing with a lot of emotions right now. And possibly a Gemini rising. Are you trying to manifest a new relationship? Are you trying to find the king to your queen? Is that what's going on? Let's see. Let's do some clarifying, okay? Like I said, I feel like I need to use my runes today. So we're gonna use those to clarify, to start off clarifying. Get them out here. I'm also gonna use some more cards and some oracle cards. But let's clarify the Two of Forces. Please clarify the Two of Forces. Okay, are you trying to? This is the R room radio, and this has a lot to do with transportation. Okay, has a lot to do with transportation. So let me get I'm using my goddess guidance oracle cards. Video will be coming soon. I'm just trying to slowly get things together to be the way that I like them to be. Okay, so we're going to clarify. Let's clarify Two of Forces, please. Two of Forces. The twos. A lot of the twos have a connection with making decisions, and forces or wands. They have a lot to do with your purpose, taking action. Please clarify Two of Forces. Do you feel like you might have to move? Are you making a decision on moving that is possibly connected to your purpose, Gemini rising? Okay, this is go outside, Cordelia. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Go outside and get some fresh air. You definitely want a change. You want to make a move, and you're trying to um trying to make a decision about that. And this is something that you need to communicate. I'm going to use I'm going to use a couple more cards. Well, one or two more. Okay, one or two more. Please clarify Cordelia go outside. Okay. This is the Empress underneath it all. Underneath it all is the Empress. Okay. And so the Empress has a connection to your abundance, your creativity, divine, like your divine feminine, because there's a connection between the Empress and Oshun, or the Empress and Aphrodite or Venus. So when we're talking about communicating, what you need to communicate for the next 2 weeks is you need to communicate. It could be to yourself. It could be, but Mercury was retrograde, and it's out of retrogression. So you this is probably something that you've already communicated to yourself. It's already something already that you've probably already said to yourself that, I need to make a decision to make this move. And we're talking about Gemini. So it might not be, it could be a long distance move, or maybe a short distance move. I'm feeling like it's more short distance because we're dealing with Gemini. But, I want to make this move so feel, I can allow my divine femininity, my abundance, and my creativity to not be so limited where I am right now. Because right now I feel like you might feel like you're stuck in a box, like you're limited, like your creativity could be blocked. And this is what you need to communicate in your life, in your business. Your need to move, your need to make a change. And it's all because of your purpose. You want to be in alignment with your purpose. With all these retrograde planets, Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, Pluto, all these planets are retrograde. It makes us really introspective. It makes us really go in and think. Um, and that causes us to want to recalibrate and be more in alignment with our higher selves, because we've seen, the mistakes or the lessons that we need to learn. Now we want to make a change. And I feel like this is all what this is about. But we just have to have the courage to make that choice, because all of the new moon is going to be in your first house. Is really going to affect your whole life, because the first house is your whole life. So it's, I see why you might want to make some life changes right now. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next question, and that is, um what do you need to learn or be more curious about? And we have the Five of Scrolls. Um, so yeah, that's the Five of Scrolls. We're gonna do some clarifying with my runes. With the runes, Five of Scrolls, it has a lot to do with um a lot going on in your mind. This Five of Scrolls could you could have challenging thoughts that contradict or challenge each other in your mind right now. And in order to get those thoughts to be clear and focused, you might need to learn something. Okay, we're clarifying. Please clarify Five of Scrolls. Let me see what is in your third house. Gemini is your first house. Cancer is your third house. Leo is your uh you have Leo in the third house. Nothing is in Leo right now, but I know part of fortune is going to be there later in the week. So let's see, that might have something to do with it. What's going on in your mind right now? Okay. All right. That is the rune down. I have to look at the meaning and see what this rune means. But I'm gonna do that in a second. I'm gonna use some more cards to clarify what this five of scroll is. Five of scrolls. Why why do my cards seem okay? They seem like they disappear on me sometimes. Please clarify five of swords, five of scrolls. Please clarify five of scrolls. Okay, this is Mother Earth. Expect a miracle. Okay. All right. And I'm going to use one more card to clarify. Then we're going to dig into this. What do you need to learn for the next 2 weeks? Please clarify, Mother Earth. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Please clarify. Okay. Underneath it all is the Hermit reverse. So, okay. I'm gonna go to the book on this on this right here. Um Sometimes I just want to know the exact meaning for the specific spread. I mean, for the specific deck. So we're going to look at Five of Scrolls. Oh, it went right to it. With this card, you'll find that it's time to diversify. There are many options for you to consider, and you should take a look at them all. Allow yourself to try new things, go to new places, learn new subjects, break out into different directions, and meet new people too. Don't worry about scattering your energy too thin. You're in a period of expansion, so use it. Let yourself go farther afield than you planned. In the end, you will diversify in ways that introduce you to a whole new you. A whole new you. And that's what I was saying. This new moon is really going to affect your life. It's really going to affect your life. Okay. So it's saying again, go outside, do something new, meet new people. Um, I want to see what the meaning of this room right here. Let me see. So with the other cards down, while I'm looking for this Mother Mary, expect a miracle. I really feel like you might be stuck in your head trying to make a choice right now. You the Hermit card is reversed, and you've done a lot of, like I already said, it's just confirming what I said about you having done a lot of looking within and going within and trying to figure things out. And now um you know more about yourself. You have a clearer idea of what you want to do. And what needs to happen now is that you have to get out of Okay, let me find this here. I must have passed it. Let's see. Oh, okay, I know what happened. Okay. Okay, this is heritage. Othello is the rune of inheritance. It tells of our lasting legacy, spiritual heritage, values becoming aligned to what is truly important, communal property, and fundamental values. Um, okay. So I feel like this might be pointing to the axis of Taurus and Scorpio. And that will be your 12th and your 6th house. So Taurus is in your 12th house. There's still a lot of planets there. Um, yeah, you have a lot of planets in your 12th house right now. In your 12th house, um that's where there is like deep spiritual insight. Also, is that's overseas travel. The 12th house is overseas travel. Okay. And so Taurus is your values. Taurus is your family. And Scorpio in your 6th house, that's where I kept seeing inheritance. And um that reminds me of that. So that might be what's going on. Uh going within and maybe receiving gifts from huh. I want to go a little deeper. I want to go a little deeper. What is this inheritance about? Tell me more about this right here. Because this is about what we need to learn, okay? What we need to learn for the next 2 weeks. You might need to learn more about your family heritage. There might be secrets because we're talking about Taurus in the 2nd house, secrets about your family, secrets about your ways you can get money, things that are hidden from you, like your gifts and talents hidden from you that you need to maybe you start to find out maybe you started to find out what those gifts and talents are that have been hidden from you and now you need to make a decision. Maybe you found that out. Maybe you found out some money was being kept from you. That could be it. Please clarify this, Othello. This is a general reading. I could be talking to one person right now. I could be talking to a whole bunch of different people with Gemini rising. So just take what works for you, take what resonates with you, and leave the rest. Okay. Please clarify, Othello. Okay. This is fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. That's interesting. I really do feel like this has something to do with inheritance that was that you didn't know about. I need one more card to clarify this. Some type of money that you didn't know about, and it's time for you to know about it. It's time for justice to be served for that. It's two things. Either it's inheritance that you're gonna find that you didn't know about, or it's gifts and talents that you're gonna find that you didn't know about. But either way, the universe is saying right now, it's time for you to know about this money or these gifts and talents. Please clarify. This is quiet time. Take some time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Okay. So, Gemini, this is definitely confirming what I just said, and I don't want to keep saying the same thing. So, this justice is happening for you in whatever was hidden from you. Justice is about to be served, so you don't have to worry about it. Um, you don't have to, yeah, just don't worry about it. And what you need to do is expect the best. Expect the best from the outcome. And you're going to have to get more still and more quiet to even learn. If this is a spiritual gift and talent that you didn't know about, the way to get a deeper understanding of it is to spend quiet time by yourself, getting to know what this gift is, what this talent is. But if there's an injustice in your family, you also don't need to worry about it. Everything is going to be taken care of. Expect the best because you know what you've learned. Okay? That's what you need to learn. Learn more about your gifts and talents that might have been hidden from you. Learn more about any money that could be hidden from you. Okay? That's what you need to learn for the next 2 weeks. And now we're going to where do you need to slow down? And we have the Queen of Cups right here. The Queen of Cups, she is very intuitive. She is um, emotionally stable if she's upright, and she is. But I feel like even though you are Gemini, I feel like this is you. This might have something to do with Mars and Venus being in Cancer in your second house. So we're going to do some clarifying and get to the bottom of what's going on. Where do you need to slow down? Please clarify the Queen of Roses. All right. This is Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Yeah, Gemini. You got a lot of stuff. And see, Gemini, that's your mind. And you have the sun is there, and then Mercury is going to be there. And I think around Wednesday, Mercury is going to move there. So it's going to be a lot of activity going on in your mind. And I just keep seeing cards saying, okay, Gemini, calm down, okay? Everything is going to be okay. Don't worry. All right. So I want to pull a couple more. Please clarify Queen of Cups. This is High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Okay. And this is where you need to slow down. Okay. Things are getting interesting here because I feel like you're worried. You might be worried about sharing these gifts and talents, Gemini rising. You might be worried about sharing these gifts and talents that you have um, maybe just discovered. Okay. So we're going to clarify some more. Please clarify High Priestess and Bright Future. It might also be saying you don't have to, just because you feel like you have these gifts and talents and you're just understanding them, um, don't feel like you have to rush out and get started and do something before you're ready to do it. It's okay to slow down and actually learn the skill and the process of these gifts and talents that you just discovered. Please clarify High Priestess and Bright Future. Okay. I have the two of wands reversed again. And that was the first card in the reading. So this is going back to your decision that you feel like you need to make, that's going to help you get closer to your more in alignment with your purpose or with your career. You need to slow down, okay? Slow down while you're making that decision, but also speed up. Slow down to make the decision, but don't take forever. Don't come to a complete stop. I'm sorry, these cards fell. One second. So where you need to slow down, I'm gonna pull one rune. Please clarify, Queen of Roses. Okay. See what the meaning of this is. It's the end. Oh boy, boy, boy. Let's see. Where does Gemini rising need to slow down? Okay. The second Ures is representative of the wild bull. Okay. The wild bull. We're still talking about Taurus in your 12th house. Is a representative. Okay, this is a stone of strength, endurance, hard work, perseverance, motivation, and determination. It can indicate a time of great energy, speed, and health. It also shows increasing power and masculinity. Right. Yeah. So this is saying slow down with your decisions. Taurus is uh, a slow and steady wins the race type of energy. Okay, so you are working hard. You are putting in what it takes to get your to reach your goals, but you're not overdoing it. You're not cutting corners. You're not cutting corners. You're not trying to go too fast and jump out there just too fast. You're going to do slow and steady work. This is where you need to slow down, okay? So, um with this two of wands being in reverse, you want to make your decisions, huh? You want to make your decisions from a place of calmness and not from a place of, see, we're talking about Taurus in your 12th house. So we're talking about making decisions from a place of strength and not weakness. So when I say that, I mean you're not making your decisions based on like feeling any energy of low value for yourself or low self-esteem. We're not making decisions based off of that. We're making choices um based off of valuing ourselves, based off of knowing that we're going to put the hard work in to do what we need to do to have the outcomes that we want to have. We're going to make these decisions based off of um based off of those things. So slow down and make sure you're coming from the right place when you make these choices, okay? That's what you need to slow down for. And the next thing is, what do we need to focus on during the next 2 weeks? What area of self-care? Okay? And this is the 5 of roses, which is the 5 of cups, and we all know that it has a lot to do with feeling guilt and feeling shame about the past. So I'm going to clarify and get a little deeper here. Please clarify. Please clarify the 5 of roses. Okay, here we have purification. It's time to cleanse, detoxify your body and your mind. Let go of because we're talking about Taurus and Scorpio. So if you are Gemini rising, you have Taurus in your 12th house and Scorpio in your uh sixth house. Sixth house represents your challenges and your obstacles. So when it comes to finding out these secrets, these hidden things that are going to help you find more opportunities, when it comes to finding those things out, one of your um main challenges could be that you're holding on to guilt and shame and regret and all those ugly things from the past. And K2 being in your sixth house is trying to show you all of, all of the good that can happen if you would just let go. K2 wants us to let go, okay? So cleanse your mind, cleanse your emotions. We're talking about emotions. Release, try to release the emotions that have been holding you back. This this might not be a instant thing, but it's a gradual thing that you need to be aware of, that you need to start releasing so you can move forward. To this King of Roses that I'm looking at right here, please clarify Five of Roses. This is compassion. That's how we let go. That's how we forgive. Compassion. We have to forgive others and we have to forgive ourselves. Sometimes we do it and then it comes back. The anger, the resentment, the pain, it still comes back. And then we ask ourselves, well, I thought I forgave this person. But forgiveness is something that you have to do constantly, continually. Constantly forgive yourself. Constantly forgive others. It's not something that you just do once and then it's done. It's a constant choice that you have to make. Okay. And the motivation for making that choice is freeing yourself up from all those dark negative feelings of shame and regret. Please clarify protection, purification, and compassion. Okay, the devil card. And this is things, it's things that are okay. I will explain. These are my homemade cards, so this is not the actual devil card, but it's the card that I made one. So if I was looking at the original picture of the devil card in tarot, then I would see two people who feel like they're being held captive by this image that represents the devil. They feel like they're being held captive by it, but they're not. They can actually go when they want to go, but they don't know that. Okay. So just know that you can, all of the challenges of, the ups and downs that you might have experienced, all of the dramatic, traumatic events that you might have experienced that are very challenging to you, know that you can free yourself from the residue. You can free yourself from what they left, the emotional pain that those challenges left for you. And like I said, the motivation to knowing that you can free yourself from the devil, of, which represents the traumatic situations that you went through, the way you free yourself is by having compassion for your own self and finding some way to forgive those who transgress you, those who might have had anything to do with those experiences that really left a dramatic change in your life and became later on obstacles for you. You can free yourself from that, okay? So that is the area of self-care. Emotional self-care is what you need to focus on. Emotional self-care. Don't be afraid to talk to somebody you trust, a professional, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a counselor, a life coach, your journal if you don't have anyone to talk to. Okay, so work on your emotional health, um, specifically challenges from your childhood. or any ups and downs that could have been challenging for you your whole life. Okay. So now we're going to clarify the King of Roses. When he is upright, he is cool. When he is reversed, he is not. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is a person or just a new way for you to think, but we're going to clarify. Okay. Please clarify the King of Roses. This is boundaries. Okay. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So this is making me feel like this is not so much as a person that you're manifesting, and it could be, but mostly for most of the Gemini risings, I feel like the King of Cups, the King of Cups, he is very emotionally balanced. Like he is emotional intelligence, emotional self-control. And so if you're not creating boundaries, it's really hard to have that because you're not in control of your emotions if you're not setting boundaries. It's hard to be in control of your emotions if you're not setting boundaries with other people. We're going to keep clarifying. Please clarify King of Roses. Mother Earth, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. Okay. I want to clarify that some more, but I think that's taking us to Aquarius in, let me see, where is Aquarius on your chart? So where is Aquarius? I'm not looking at it, so I have to count like I'm in kindergarten. So Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. We're getting there. Capricorn, Aquarius. So Aquarius is in your ninth house. Aquarius is in your ninth house, and Saturn and Pluto are retrograde there. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on clarifying and see. I feel like that's a connection. Um, Please clarify Mother Earth and boundaries. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is the Eight of Wands. That's misdirected energy. It's reversed. Giving to, and this is what you need to manifest for this lunar cycle, this King of Cups. Um oh, I want to use some more cards. But this is really talking about saving your energy for you and for your purpose, for who you're here to help, saving your energy for that so you can be more emotionally balanced to do what you need to do and not giving it to other things or other people who could be causing you to be unbalanced or situations or emotions. Keep your energy in the present, keep your energy in the now. Don't give your energy to past situations anymore. Keep your energy right here. Don't keep taking it to the past, Gemini. And don't, like we talked in earlier, you being stuck in your head. So don't throw all that energy in the future. We're being worried about things that you shouldn't even be worried about. Keep all of your energy for yourself so you can have emotional stability, so you can help yourself and the people that you are destined and purposed to help. Okay? That's the seed that you need to plant so you can have more of your energy to yourself. You are healed, you are whole, you are healthy. Don't allow your energy to be scattered all over the place. That's what you need to learn. Okay? So I hope that everything was understood. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Feel free to listen to the video as many times as you need to. And if you would like a personal reading, feel free to let me know. I do career readings, I do purpose readings, I do general readings, astrology, um, a lot of past life readings, things like that. I love doing things like that. Okay. So, with that being said, remember to take care of yourself. I'll talk to you next time.